Namaste. Good morning, and good morning. It's morning here, it's morning there. It's 1:22 a.m. here. It's 6:22 a.m. there. But anyway, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you may be across the planet, around the world. My name is Greg Prescott from N5D.com, and we're pulling an all-nighter, apparently, doing tarot horoscopes. So tarot readings. So before we jump into it, I just wanted to cover something real quick, and then we'll get busy. And so this, I want to show you guys this. I've been so excited about this stuff. I've started making some new shirts. This is a new shirt that I made. It's called Divine Balance, and it has the divine feminine, the divine masculine colors, and blends them both together. New shirt style that I have on n5d.net. This is a new one too. It's the ice dye with all the 7 chakras, and it came out fantastic. That's the shirt I'm wearing right now. And then we also have the 7 chakra shirts here with 2 different gemstones in the dye in each one of the chakra colors, along with other chakra shirts that contain the chakra gemstones. And then this one's the throat chakra. There's the crown chakra. Lots of new shirts on n5d.net. If you want to help support the channel, you can consider check out buying a shirt there. Also, you can help us help support the channel by checking us out on patreon.com/n5d, and for a minimal donation you can help support this channel, which is greatly appreciated because we are heavily shadow banned right now. So anything is greatly appreciated. Links are below. Last thing I want to cover is that you want to check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. And so if you don't know what your moon and rising signs are, you can find them below. Obviously, if you're watching this, you're an Aquarius person. You're an Aquarian, not an aquarium. You're an Aquarian. So you want to derp. Yes. I know, I'm getting delirious. Anyway.
Or if you're a woman, you're checking out your fella's sign as well. Yeah. Or woman's. Yeah.
Only a woman would do that, because I don't think I would think I had to do that myself.
Really?
No.
Men don't think like that.
No, I don't think so. So anyway, without any further ado, this is the beautiful, vivacious Allison Janes, and she's going to tell you the difference between a personal reading and a group reading, like we're having right now, and then she's going to jump right into it and give you your weekly Aquarian tarot reading. So I'm going to give you the floor. I'm just going to shut up and let you go for it. It's all yours, Allie.
You can tell we're kind of wilting now. It's like, but we're still laughing, and there's still lots of energy. So we're still enjoying it. I think we're just we're hysterical. I think that's what's going on. Anyway, the difference between a personal reading and what I do here is that a personal reading, I can attune it into you particularly. So that's your energy. That's what's going on in your life, what you need. My guides at the moment, my spirit guides, are kind of working with people's life paths at the moment. Guiding people onto their own life path, what they're meant to do, what they need to do in their life. Okay. Obviously it's a two-way thing, that one, but they're very encouraging and very, very sweet at the moment, with helping people. Also, if you've got love life issue, then I can look into yourself and whoever's in question, to see where there might be any blockages, what's going on, maybe to understand each other a little bit better. Now, I don't pry into the other person's life, because that would be wrong. But what I can do is feel the energies that connect the two people. And if there's a financial issue, then I can go into a timeline. We can go into what has happened in the past, what's happening in the present, and how that particular issue or any question is going to unfold. So that's kind of the difference. The difference is I can make it yours rather than on here, where I have to kind of generalize you know, what type of person. So 3 cards can give a scenario or a prediction, and then I have to think to myself, have I got somebody who's 99 to somebody who's 29? Okay, so you know, have I got somebody who's single or somebody who's married? So there's so many different variants that I have to cover, whereas I don't have to do that if I've got the person in front of me. So anyway, that's kind of what I think is the difference. So we're going to do Aquarius astrology signs. So typical Aquarius, they are very funny people. They are a little bit eccentric. They like being eccentric. They're very different. They usually have a very dry sense of humour, sometimes a little bit sarcastic, like a dry wit they've got. I think that sometimes they are misunderstood because they don't tend to, you know, think that there's an issue with anything they say, because that it wouldn't upset them, but it might offend other people. So yeah, they've got a unique personality, to say the least. Okay, but Aquarius characters, never a dull moment around an Aquarius. Okay, so that's your typical Aquarius person. So let's see what's going on in your life now, Aquarius. Right, so okay, this is interesting. So life seems to have been upside down. I mean, how many times do you think this card might have come out all the time that we've been on lockdown, where everything is on hold? But it's given somebody the time to think about their life in a different manner. It's like different perspective is literally upside down. The perspective is upside down. But we've got the World card, which means that it's actually been a good thing for a lot of people. Obviously, it's been a very sad time for a lot of people as well. But you know, this to me is where you can reevaluate your principles. You can reevaluate your dreams. You've got time to maybe think to yourself, do I actually enjoy doing what I do? Is there, you know, should I change my job? Should I change my relationship? Should I carry on with this? Should I do that? So everything is kind of brought into this, you know, a dissecting mind. Okay. And obviously then you're thinking about things in a different way. It can mean, you know, that you have realized that you actually do like your job. You know, you could have been, you know, you're not able to go back and you actually want to. What about the kids at the moment? Hated school, but now they can't wait to go back. You see what I mean? Things are in a different energy, different upside down. So you've been walking on eggshells around a situation that you have got no control over. I feel that there is a person around you who is not wanting to communicate with you, and this has led you to not want to communicate with them. I feel that there's partly, it's not a bad situation because it's given you time to reevaluate, but it's still been very, very awkward. So yeah, you're just not sure at the moment. I feel that I need to kind of put some more cards out on that one. Okay, so it feels as if you're in what's known as in between a rock and a hard place. Where whoever you choose to stand by. Oh look, I didn't realise I've just pulled out from 2 different decks. I've pulled out the 8 of Swords. That's interesting, isn't it? So the 8 of Swords means that if you choose one person or you stand by one person, you're going to upset the other. If you and vice versa. If you stay completely out of it, you're going to upset both people. So this is what I'm seeing with the walking on eggshells around this situation. there is a need to kind of see which direction you're going to go in, and you're going to have to decide. Now, I was hoping they was going to give me some clarity whether this was to do with work matters or whether this was to do with emotions. I mean, they are giving me a financial card, but that doesn't actually mean that it's directly linked with work. I can see somebody who has got kind of work ethics and maybe self-employed around this, or likes to be their own boss. So I'll have to kind of leave that to open up the way it's supposed to next week. So this will be the beginning of the week. So financially, there's a financial prediction now. Financially for Aquarius characters. So again, we've got the double cards again. So you've got two hanged men, okay? And so I said, I'm going to say to you again that life is upside down, it's on pause. So this is to do with your finances as well. So there is no change linked with finances, but there is a balance. So it's a balance of what's going on. It's not a bad feeling, it's not a good feeling, it just is kind of in limbo, okay, linked with finances, linked with work matters. Okay, so link it to your emotions. Okay, so emotionally for you, they're telling you that do you want to keep living in the past, or do you want to go into the future? I feel that you're going to be in a dilemma over literally, some of you will be in a dilemma over love life. Now, this can mean whether you go back to an ex or whether you move on forward into kind of new energies. And I feel that a lot of you Aquarius people are going to be really drawn to go back to the comfort of what you know. But the adventure awaits you, the adventure of the future, what it is that you could have. Sometimes we need to take a chance. But I feel that if there's undone business, meaning that things haven't been cleared up, things haven't been explained, or there's still a lot of love energy there, then how are you supposed to move forward from that? I'm picking up that there's a character close to you at this time who have, this person either has a temper or they have an annoyance about them, meaning that they can be really nice one minute but not the next, and their mood changes quite dramatically. Oh, I feel I have to go back to the card that we just had, and say that if you aren't in a love life situation, then this would be picking sides, okay, between an argument or a fallout again. And it's like, you want to move forward and leave all of this in the past. I'm going to show you the card because I think it will be quite self-explanatory. So it is like the fairy tale is there. What do you want now? Do you want to keep going over the past, or are you ready to move forward? Okay. I believe that, wishes are coming your way, yeah, see, again, they're just being a bit vague with me. I don't like vagueness. Let's have a look. Okay, so you've had enough of a situation emotionally. And it's like they're saying, do you want to keep going back over somebody else has hurt you? There's been a family drama. You're being asked to forgive and forget. If you did forgive and forget, will you begrudge that later? Will you be able to move on and let somebody come closer to you? These are going to be some of the questions that you're going to be asked. And this is next week. Okay. So Aquarius, the middle of the week for Aquarius. Discussions and talks about rerouting or moving. Okay. Somebody will be talking this over to you. Somebody will be kind of giving you kind of some scenarios about whether or not, if you stay, this is what's going to happen. If you go, this is what's going to happen. You know, you've got to kind of weigh up. And I'm seeing kind of two columns of the pros and the cons. I know that's an old-fashioned way of doing it, but sometimes that's the only thing that we need to do in order to see for ourselves just what needs to happen and why. I do think that spirit are going to be on your side and helping you. So if you say you decided to put your house up for sale, if you wasn't meant to go, spirit would stop it. Okay. You know, there wouldn't be anybody interested in your home. You know, things wouldn't feel right to you. If you're meant to move, then it would be smooth and everything would just happen in the right way at the right time. So sometimes we just need to leave it up to spirit to decide and say, well, if I'm meant to be there, then I will be there. But I do feel that you know, that sounds a bit simplistic, but I can see you kind of going there and doing that. You are linking to what it is that you want in your life. And again, we're coming up with the double cards again. And we've got two magicians. And the magicians indicate spirit have your back. Spirit are around you. They know what's what. They know what you need. So it's like they've got your plan and your order, and they are fulfilling this order. So sometimes you just have to trust and see then what happens. But you've got the star there, so it's like, you know, it's coming. That's all I can say. It's coming. Emotionally, there's going to be an energy of feeling fed up with somebody who's so stuck in their ways that they can't seem to see anybody else's perspective. They don't like people being different. They don't like people believing this when they should be believing this. It's like the beliefs and faiths and religions and kind of, you know, this is how things have to be and things can't be this way. So somebody's being not being very flexible with kind of anything at the moment. And I feel that is going to be like an uphill struggle regarding that person. Okay, if it is you, then maybe you're being asked to look into your behavior and put yourself in the person that you are judging's shoes. You know, how would you feel and what would you need from somebody else if they were trying to judge you? Sometimes we have to do that. Maybe that is the lesson. Okay, so the end of this week, Aquarius, I feel that there is somebody new coming into your life that is going to be very significant to you. We've also got a complicated love life situation around you. Now, if this is regarding if somebody is single or if somebody is looking for relationships, that sort of thing. You know, the new person coming in, it doesn't mean to say that you have to run off into their arms. It can just mean that there is an offer coming to you from somebody who is interested in you. And the Lovers card, the complicated love life, doesn't have to be yours directly. This can be a situation that maybe is around you and you're trying not to get involved in. Maybe there's other people who are trying to get you to give their opinion, your opinion about it, and you're getting cross or angry. Maybe you're being drawn into somebody trying to introduce you to somebody new when you remember how things used to be. You remember the past. There's going to be kind of a tricky complication linked with love life and emotions, not necessarily yours directly. Okay, but it will have impact on your life. Okay, so you do have the World card when it comes to finances, and the Sun. Those two cards don't come up very often at all. Okay, so two of the best cards in the deck, and you have them for finances. So well done you, Aquarius characters. So things are definitely working out in your favour, and there's lots of abundance around you, or potential abundance. You're on the road for it, okay? Linking to you emotionally. Someone's going to be luring you out of your cage and saying, come out and play. It is time for you to stop being stuck in, you know, your situation. You have more to offer than you realize. It's time to throw open the restrictions and move forward with a person or with an emotional situation. It's like it's time to stop being guarded, and go and have some fun, have some excitement and some fun. Look at that. It's like they are joyous and happy, and it's all good. So there, that's what I see for Aquarius.
That was a very, very positive one. Yay for the Aquarians watching, not the aquariums, the Aquarians, right? I don't think an aquarium is watching, but I don't know. I'm getting loony. You have some big stuff coming up this week. Why don't you tell people about this big stuff while I gather my senses?
I don't think I'm going to make much more sense. So while we're on lockdown, on Tuesday evenings and Wednesday evenings at the moment, I'm teaching free classes on my Facebook page, which is Psychic Alley 1-to-1. It's at 7:30, which is 2:30 Eastern and 11:30 Pacific times. And on Thursday evening, I'm with you doing readings.
Yes, Allie's going to be here on Thursday, this upcoming week, the 14th, May 14th. Join us here on the N5D YouTube channel. So she's got a special going on that. It's $10 readings there, where it's obviously longer than her free readings. It's not quite the half-hour reading, but it's a bargain at any rate. It's a really good deal that we're having, and we may take up to 30 people, but we'll see. So it's going to be first come, first serve. You can pay right through on YouTube directly through the YouTube chat, and that way we can keep track of who's in order and what order they are in. So that's going to be fun. And then on Saturday, you have something else coming up on top of that, if that wasn't enough, right?
And Sunday, but yes. So Saturday the 16th of May, I'm doing a workshop on tarot. So if you want to learn how to read the tarot cards, maybe you want a change of career, maybe you want to have an additional income and help people at the same time. So I can teach you tarot. So that is £10, or I think it's about $13, something like that. It's 11 a.m. until 5 p.m., which is Pacific 3 a.m. and Eastern 6 a.m. Yeah. Oh, and Sunday, sorry.
Right.
Sunday evenings, every Sunday evening, we have a clairvoyant evening, like a mediumship one. This Sunday, like today, we had two psychics there, which was mediumship, so it's contact with spirit, and then we had somebody doing future predictions, and we had fun there. And that is £5, or I think it's about $6 or $7. I'm not sure, but yeah. Yeah,
you say Sunday evening, but for us here in the United States, it's Sunday afternoon at 2, and then it's 11 in the morning on the West Coast. So I've been to the last two, and I've gotten readings both times, and they were spot on. They were fantastic. So you get messages from the other side of the veil for $5. Well, for American, actually, I just gave $7.77 in American. It's close enough. So if that's what you want to do, fine, whatever. But that's what I did. So and I more than got my money's worth from the readings that I've gotten. in the last couple of weeks, and they were fantastic. So, oh, and then a week from today, we're going to be doing this again, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hopefully we won't. I mean, I think they went on a bit long, I think, this time,
That's okay.
because that was finished at 11:30 or something, didn't it? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was quite late.
We're already into the beginning of the week for the readings. Right?
I know.
This is the first day of the readings. So anyway, we're going to leave it off at that. Make sure you check out psychicalley.net and of course In5D as well. And check out the In5D.net for killer shirts like this. And you may want to also, as we're heavily shadow banned, check us out on Patreon if you want to help support this channel. So anyway, on behalf of the beautiful Allison Janes, I'm Greg from in5d.com, sending you all infinite love and light. Until the next time, peace. See you. Bye.
Bye.